My husband wakes me up multiple times every night. I'm 40, and I take my sleep seriously. I go to bed at 9:30 every night because I have a 2-year-old named Ren who's up by 6 no matter what. And running on 5 hours makes me a worse mom and a worse person all around. My husband Nathan is 39 and has never gone to bed before 11 in his life. That used to be fine. He'd come in quiet, use his phone flashlight to find his shorts, and slide in next to me. I barely stirred. Then about 4 months ago, he stopped doing that. He started flipping on the overhead light, the big one on the dimmer that lights up the whole room like an operating table. I asked him why and he said, "I'm not going to tiptoe around my own bedroom." I told him it wakes me up every single time, and it's worse than the flashlight because now I'm fully alert, staring at the ceiling for 40 minutes trying to fall back asleep. He said I was being dramatic. It wasn't just the light. His phone buzzed all night, not on silent, not on do not disturb, just buzzing on the nightstand at midnight, 1 a.m., 3 a.m. I asked him to turn on do not disturb, with exceptions for daycare and my number, something I set up on my own phone in about 90 seconds. He wouldn't do it. "I don't feel like messing with my settings for other people," he said, like I'd asked him to give up a kidney. I started sleeping worse and worse. I'd jolt awake at the click of the light switch, heart already going, then lie there listening to his phone buzz every 20 minutes until he finally climbed into bed. Some nights I snapped, sat straight up and said his name too loud in the dark, told him to turn the light off, silence the phone, anything. He'd act wounded, like I'd attacked him for existing in his own house. "You're trying to control every little thing I do," he told me once. At 1 in the morning, both of us whispering so we didn't wake Ren down the hall. 3 weeks ago, the light woke me up around 11:40, and I squinted over just as his phone lit up on the nightstand, screen facing me. I caught the preview before it faded, a name saved as "our work." Under it, "Wish you were still here. Tonight was so much fun." I sat up. He grabbed the phone fast, way too fast, and said it was nothing. Someone from his old job messing around, work friend stuff. I didn't push it that night. I lay there awake until 4, running through every late meeting, every guy's night that stretched past 1, every time he'd come to bed smelling like a different cologne than the bottle in our bathroom. In the morning, I waited until he left for work, then opened our shared laptop. He'd forgotten to log out of his hotel rewards account. 2 stays in the past 2 months, both Tuesdays, both at a hotel 20 minutes from his office, nowhere near any client he'd ever mentioned. I called the hotel and asked to confirm a reservation under his name. Gave his email when they asked. The girl at the desk read back a checkout time of 9 the next morning without me even asking for it. I sat on our bathroom floor for a while after I hung up, just listening to Ren's monitor crackle on the counter. That night I didn't yell when the light came on. I watched him get ready for bed like it was any other night, humming, checking his phone twice before he even got under the covers. It buzzed at 11. I picked it up before he could. He hadn't locked it. The message on screen was from "our work," a photo that had no business being sent to anyone's coworker. And under it, "Can't stop thinking about you." I turned the phone around and held it up in front of his face. He didn't even try to lie right away. He just said, "It's not what you think," which is exactly what people say when it's precisely what you think. I told him about the hotel, the 2 Tuesdays, the checkout time the front desk gave me without blinking. He went quiet for a second, and then he actually said it. This is part of why I never wanted to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I didn't want to miss her. I got up, pulled Ren's overnight bag out of the closet, and started packing my own. He asked what I was doing at 11:30 at night with a toddler asleep down the hall. I told him I was done losing sleep over him one way or another. I called my sister, who lives 15 minutes away, and she was in our driveway in 12 minutes flat, still in her pajama pants, engine running. Nathan stood under the porch light in his boxers, saying my name like that would stop me, telling me we could talk about it in the morning, when we'd both calmed down. I buckled Ren into my sister's backseat, got in beside her, and rolled the window down just enough to say one thing back to him: "Keep the light on all night if you want. I won't be there to see it." Then I told my sister to drive.